Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, this video right here comes out of way of Detroit by way of Michigan, if you know what I mean. Big shout out to everybody in the Michigan area, the Detroit area, D-Town, definitely holding it down. Much love to you all, and thanks for all the love and support that you all give me and the Trey King Show family. So, big salute out to you all. And when I heard this story, I was flabbergasted. I was appalled. I like the audacity of these ninjas. Yes, it's a whole team of them. Now, the reason why this story broke, and big shout out to the news reporter who basically aired this story out, because he went in there like a straight G, like, where is the manager at? What's going on? He started went up to the cars that were spotting. And what you mean, you might ask, well, what do you mean by spotting? That means, I'm not talking about the other spotting, if you know what I mean. We're talking about something else. But anyway, he went up to one car and asked the lady, questioning her and whatnot about spotting, because what they was doing at the McDonald's in Midtown, they was basically, and this is not the only establishment that it happened at. It happened also in other establishments around the city, like, for instance, Detroit and Hamtramck, including Midtown Liquor, Deli on Woodward, and CVS on Holbrook, and also the Midtown McDonald's in Detroit. So it happened all around the town. Well, you have this tow truck company, I think it's called Breakthrough Towing. The only thing they breaking through is getting your damn car hooked to that damn machine, that flatbed, so they can drive off with it. That's all. The only thing they're going to do is break an axle. So what they have been doing is a lot of little illegal practices. Now, you might ask yourself, well, people shouldn't be loitering. We understand that people shouldn't be hanging around. People go park somewhere and end up somewhere else. But none of these people in this story was parked somewhere else. They was actually inside the restaurant with their meal, with their food. And they come out after they're finished, you know what I'm saying, within a timely manner. Because you can't expect somebody to just go in there and sit 10, 20 minutes and eat their food. Some people take long, especially older people. And I know some older people who eat quick. But out of due respect, you don't want to just rush your food down, because that's the case, get it to go. But some people want to sit in, so that's understandable. So what you have these spotters that's placed strategically around the perimeter of the McDonald's. And they'll see people go in, and like after a couple minutes, they'll look at their watch, and then they'll hurry up and call the tow truck or give a signal, whatever. And the tow truck, it be already on site. It's like it only takes like 2 or 3 minutes for them to get there and hook these people car up, hitch it up, snatch it, and they go on by their business. And thanks to the people who brought this out to the story, because things like this, these illegal practices, and it's already hard for the people in Detroit and also everywhere else, especially during this cold weather. It don't matter if it's cold or not. Now, this company, Breakthrough Towing, was also facing a class action lawsuit back in September of last year. And I'm still thinking that it's ongoing, because they have violated so many people with these illegal practices. But thanks to this news anchor for putting it all the way, on blast and showing the world what is really going on. Then as he goes to McDonald's, he's asking for the manager, Dominique Vergals, I think, or Dominique Giles. But anyway, a woman comes up eventually, because he asked customers there. Then he also asked an employee. An employee said she's back there. So the woman comes up there, look just like Dominique, as you will see later on, and basically said she's not here. Just told her flat out lie, because they know something illegal going on. Now, I don't know if the tow truck company is paying this McDonald's to let them do this. They get some kind of kickback or payment schemes or whatnot, but it's something going on, definitely. Now, they came out with a story a couple of days ago saying they severed ties, but they did not sever ties after this story went viral and it broke, and it showed the illegal practices that was going on. And that's the power of social media, is that it can be used for good things. It can also be used for bad things. But in this case, it was used for a good thing. And big shout out to the reporter for basically going in there like a real man and handling business and exposing these people for who they are. Because they had an 87-year-old woman had to walk all the way back home 2 miles with fluid on her knees, having to take a break every other block, had other people just going in there, sitting down, eating, was nowhere else, wasn't doing anything illegal. And they come out in their vehicles told they have nerve enough to charge these people $420, $440 just to get their damn vehicles, their own vehicles, when they are the one doing it all illegal. So they need to be sued into out of business. Just make them go out of business, or they need to relocate some damn where else where people will accept this. And if anybody will accept this type of treatment, I don't care where you at, it's a sad situation. But the people in the Detroit area and surrounding areas are going through enough without having to worry about people with these predatory practices preying on them, watching them, and basically it's like a setup. I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely, as we go. Midtown McDonald says it's severing ties with predatory Breakthrough Towing after the story broke. That's the only reason why it's doing that. It's not like because they want to. They already had customers coming there complaining, like, dude, where's my car? Not, hypothetically speaking, asking, where's my car? And thinking their car was stolen. That's the first thing I would think. And then the people there knowing what's going on because they all in cahoots with it. Not the low-level employees, but we talking about the franchisees owner because they have to get a contract to secure that lot, like check on it. I mean, that's the only way it goes. So evidently this person, Dominique or whoever else, was getting a kickback because the news said it also. And they allowed this deed to go on for a long time. So they did not stop it just because they felt some type of way or they felt guilty and they knew it was wrong. They stopped it because of the reporter going in there, basically exposing them. Now, Midtown Detroit's McDonald's has announced it is severing ties with Breakthrough Towing following months of reports from unsatisfied customers who say their cars were improperly towed from the restaurant's small parking lot. But it didn't matter the whole time when they was coming in there complaining to you and asking you. They just finished their meal. You know they just bought this. You got cameras in there. It didn't matter when they were saying, like, where's my car? And you knowing the whole time where your car is. And then some of them even had the nerve enough to tell them how much it's going to take for them to get their car. It's like, okay, so I come here and get a cheap-ass $3, $4, $5 meal, and I end up having to pay $400 some dollars. I mean, that's a high-ass meal. You feel me? That's a crying damn shame that you already, some people barely getting by from paycheck to paycheck. Then you had a nerve enough to come with these illegal practices. I mean, if you're going to get them, at least get them right. I'm sure there's some other people in Detroit area that's parked illegal, parked, taking up all kinds of parking space, parked in handicapped parking spots that you can go find these people. But to make their job easier, they'll pay somebody to sit in the car and watch this parking lot or other parking lots. And then as soon as they think they've been in there a few minutes, even if they don't think, because they know they're wrong, they'll run over there and grab the stuff. Now, we take all allegations of breakthrough towing practices that may impact McDonald's customers very seriously. Read a statement from the management company, the company that runs the McDonald's. We are listening to our customers' concerns and plan to end our relationship with breakthrough towing. But why did it take so long? I mean, was the place a known place where people do a lot of loitering at, just hanging around? If that's the case, you need to have a security card there, because the last time I heard, you can't not put people on a tow truck and tow the people away. So evidently something more sinister going on, which is all monetary, and also shows that the breakthrough towing and the franchisee owner, Dominique or whoever else, or this company, the management company, had kickback schemes going on where we allow you to take these cars, because it's basically like sitting ducks, because they know people going to come there. You give us a kickback. Okay, if it's $400, just give us $50 of that. And that adds up over time, because the way I heard, they were towing people cars all damn day long. Now, according to signs posted at the restaurant, the parking spots are reserved for McDonald's customers only. That's scheme number one right there, which they can do that because a lot of other businesses do that also. But you have Fortune 500 companies that does this same thing also. I mean, well, they'll have certain designated spots, but some of them don't. So if you have a Fortune 500 company that don't put up signs, why would McDonald's feel the need to put up them a sign also, which they are entitled to do that. But it's the reason why they put it up there. So they'll say, well, look, we got a sign outside. That's the first thing they do. And some of those people that was affected, I bet that's the same thing that they said. We got a sign outside so your car will be towed. I mean, they come up with all kinds of excuses. Now, however, many have come forward in recent months saying that they were paying customers and that their cars were towed while they were still in a restaurant, just like the 87-year-old woman, the Caucasian lady, and a few other people. They was inside the restaurant eating. Last time I heard, there ain't no time limit how long you got to eat. If that's the case, put up a time limit outside and let people know, look, you got to eat this food in 30 minutes less, or your car, your vehicle, your bicycle, whatever you're traveling on, is going to get towed no matter if you're on a hover round. Now, the allegations gained traction last summer when one customer published a YouTube video alleging a scheme in which an overzealous spotter was watching the parking lot, alerting the company to tow cars even only after a few minutes. The customers were then forced to pay more than $400 to retrieve their vehicles. That sounds like a straight setup right there. That's straight predatory practice. You cannot do that, period, point blank. And it should have went on this long, but it would have kept on going on if this newsman did not walk his butt up in there and put them on blast and expose them for the scammers they are. And this is a classic scam. Now, Metro Times office, which is the news place that broke the story, is right across the street from the McDonald's, and we spent weeks watching the parking lot. This is what they're saying. On the first day, they said they started looking into it, and their observations led them to believe that there were, in fact, spotters parked across the street working for Breakthrough, which you seen on the video that the guy confronted them and asked them, are they spotters? And he also says, when we confronted them, they claimed not to know what Breakthrough Towing was and threatened to smack the camera out of our hands. So just because I ask you something, you're gonna assault me? Come on now, let's just be for real. They also says when we called for comment, Breakthrough Towing owner Michael, Dickerson also denied that the company used spotters. A spokesman from McDonald's questioned the credibility of the YouTube video and vehemently denied that the company was involved in an alleged towing scheme with Breakthrough, which they are. Period. Point blank. That's common sense right there. Who in the hell gonna be parked outside of a McDonald's in these little cars like they undercover cops, narcs or something, in a tow truck a few blocks away, and they're just sitting there? Who does that? Those are spotters. Eventually, a class action lawsuit was filed against Breakthrough, and AAA announced it was cutting ties with the company, and they need to. In November, the city cracked down on the company, issuing 10 blight violations for its Detroit towing parking lot. The company also has contracts with nearby Midtown Liquor, like I said earlier in the video, in the CVS and Hamtramck. We have placed calls to find out if those companies also plan to sever ties with Breakthrough Towing. That was the news media speaking about that part. But anyway, I'll keep you all updated on this story and let you know what's going on with this class action lawsuit. But like I said, people have it hard enough just trying to survive little day to day and dealing with the monotony of this world and things that they have to go through without worrying about somebody preying on them and preying on their pockets. And like Biggie said, preying on their downfall, which is sad that you have people parked outside of a known establishment that's known all around the world. People going to eat. You got to eat if you want to live. So people going to come in there. So you have somebody sitting out here just like an alligator, waiting for somebody to walk across that wall. As soon as they stay in that wall too long, they reach out and snatch them. That's just a metaphor, but this is what really was going on. And it's a good thing that McDonald's came to their senses and several times with this company, because I'm pretty sure you all don't want that kind of reputation dealing with these known scammers. And it's quite clear that these people are involved in predatory practice, because why would you have somebody parked outside of a McDonald's watching? And also, it'll be one thing to tell the truth, but to lie. When you know people is inside the restaurant. If you're watching that hard, you knowing that these people is still inside the building. Now, if you've seen them go somewhere else and they stay gone, however you do it, okay, that's fine. But to sit up here and just to get a paycheck and just to get money out of people, that is dead wrong. And that's why they are put on blast. And good job also to the reporter for walking in there like a real man and basically exposing these scammers for who they are. And Dominique, she should be ashamed of herself for not even want to face the camera, because if you didn't have nothing to hide, then why didn't you tell the truth about who you was? And then the man seen you getting into the car and when you left. That's a crying damn shame. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the Detroit area. Like I said, it's hard enough for my people there, for my friends there, in dealing with the cold weather and stuff, which I don't see how you all deal with it, but you deal with it. And to have to worry about somebody taking money from you, because that's all it is. It's like somebody robbing you, but robbing you without a gun. Y'all think about that today. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends. And to all my people in the D-Town area, the Michigan area, much love and thanks for the support. And watch out for these damn towing companies, because trust me, the only way they staying alive and making money is off you. I'm out.